Hello everyone, my name is Naz and I welcome to you in my channel Naz Parshala. So today I'm going to take one more interesting story, and through this English story you will learn tenses, vocabulary, pronunciation and how to do perfect reading. So without wasting time, let's start. Chapter 3. Laurie. Meg was looking for Joe, shouting, "Where are you, Joe? We are invited to dance party and even Mommy has agreed. The problem is our clothes." Coming out of the room, Joe replied, "There is no choice, Meg. We only have cotton dresses in our cupboard. Those are the ones we will wear. But my dress is burnt. What should I do?" "That is no real problem, as it's only burnt in the back. You can easily hide it," Meg answered. "But it can be seen," Joe protested. "Not another word. Now that we are going, you to watch your behavior. If you don't behave yourself, I would give you a signal to warn you," Meg ordered. The night for the party arrived, and the younger ones assisted older ones in getting ready, doing all the works by running around here and there. Meg was feeling uncomfortable with her high heeled shoes, and Joe complained that the hairpins were hurting her head. They entered the place where the party was held and stood with a group of girls. Joe was not happy being with gossiping girls, but she could not move about much in the party due to her burned dress. But she managed to find a secluded corner which had a curtain. She went behind the curtain, amazed to find another one like her, trying to escape from the company in the party. Joe instantly said, "I'm so sorry. I didn't know someone was here." The boy smiled shyly and said, "You can also stay if you want." Joe cut what he was saying and exclaimed, "You are our neighbor, Mr. Lawrence, right?" "You are absolutely right that we are your neighbors. But I'm not Mr. Lawrence. I am his grandson." "The adore, Laurie. People call me Laurie," the boy explained. The boy looked handsome, with big eyes, curly hair, and a perfect nose. Both of them felt comfortable in each other's company, and Joe thought Laurie to be 15 years old, and secretly liked him for his boastful nature. Sometime later, they were chatting like friends and getting to know each other. After some time, May called out to her, telling her that she had sprained her ankle as the high heels turned. She was tense as to how would they go back home in his condition. Joe offered to ask her new friend, Laurie, to arrange a carriage for them. But Meg thought otherwise and told Joe not to tell anyone that she was hurt. Joe did as told, got food for Meg, and accidentally spilled coffee on her clothes. Some minutes later, she heard someone call her. She turned around to see that Laurie was standing in front of her. When Laurie saw her stand dress, he asked Joe how it all happened, and Joe told him what happened. Looking at the girl's condition, Laurie offered to drop them to their home. On his way back, like a true gentleman, he sat in the front part of his carriage, leaving the sisters at the back to chat about the party. The party was over, but its effects were still there, as Meg and Joe were not happy to leave for work the next morning. They somehow dragged each other out of their home and remembered the sweet face of Marmee while leaving home for work, which helped to cheer them up. Meg and Joe had to go to work, as Mrs. March was not able to do everything on her own. Mrs. March had lost his property not due to any misfortune, but he aided his friend in need, and this was the reason which forced Mrs. March to send her daughters out of their home to work. The loss bothered Marmee too much, and to help her, Meg and Joe volunteered to work. Meg, who thought that being without money was the worst state of all, worked as a nursery governess. Joe, on the other hand, became a companion to old Aunt Marge. She didn't like her work, but she didn't have another option. The main reason that she continued serving the lame aunt was her collection of books in her library. The moment her aunt went off to sleep or was busy, Joe sneaked into the library, realizing in the books of her interest. Jo had big dreams of becoming something in life, but she didn't know the right way. She continued doing what she liked, which was reading and seeking adventure in her otherwise dull life. Hers was a spirit that wanted to free, and sometimes, due to this attitude and her short temper, she would land into uninvited problems. Beth was too shy to even go to school for her, and when she went, she could not bear them. Instead of suffering at school, she used to read and study at home, helping Hannah in her free time. She was gloomy sometimes as she could not go for music lessons. Amy, on the other hand, grumbled all the time due to just one huge problem in her life, her nose, which she pulled, but she remained as flat as it was before. Amy had a natural gift for drawing and sketching, and her teachers used to scold her for drawing all over her books and slate. Even though she wore old dresses, she was everyone's adorable pet. Joe and Beth were best of friends, and Meg and Amy were also inseparable. Both the older sister took the younger ones under their wings. For watching. If you like my videos, please hit the bell icon for more updating videos. Like, share, comment and subscribe my channel Nas Parshala. Thank you, take care and be safe at home.